Good morning.
You see what the Easter Bunny left you? Yeah. Go look at it.
Wow. Easter Bunny was nice to you.
All right, good morning, Mosiers. It's actually Easter morning, Sunday morning. None of us has really had a chance to even get ready this morning, but we've gotten up. Bryson's gotten his Easter basket, and we're working on breakfast now. So we have Kenny here cooking our breakfast. He's making some eggs. He already made our toast and gravy. And yes, I am a true Southerner, and no, I don't normally eat toast with my gravy. I eat biscuits, but we don't have any way to cook biscuits right now. So we're eating SOS. So there it is. So we're gonna get us some breakfast. Probably clean up camp because right now I kind of feel like it's a little disorganized and dysfunctional. And then we're gonna have the day to kind of chill and hopefully go hit the beach because it's finally warmer. See, look, no coat. Yay. And kind of just chill around the campsite today, or campground. So should be a good day. Happy Easter. Okay, a Southerner's review on SOS. First, a little backstory. Born and raised in North Georgia, and I always thought toast and gravy do not go together. Gravy goes with biscuits. My first experience with SOS was when my mother married a Yankee, and he brought his Yankee mother down. So I had me a new Yankee grandma, and she made breakfast, and she made chip beef gravy, which was really runny and not really gravy, and toast. And she made it with sandwich bread. And I thought it was disgusting. And that's always been my experience. If you grew up somewhere other than North Georgia and SOS is something that you did and it was in the South, I am sorry for not calling it Southern. So when my husband suggested on this trip that we would make it, I kind of looked at him like he was a crazy person.
I grew up with an army family, so we ate everything. Opportunistic.
So here's the deal. If you say, no, I won't eat that, you have to get good bread. So the reason I hated it was, first off, it was with chip beef and not with actual gravy. Secondly, it was with sandwich bread. So we got this really good sourdough bread from the store.
I'll show that piece.
That was a little burnt. And Kenny heated it up in the stove, or his frying pan, with some butter. And it actually ended up being really good. So I take back what I said about SOS stinking. Apparently you just have to know how to make it properly. How cold is it, baby? Fire! Is it cold? Yeah!
So it did finally warm up enough for us to get out to the beach, but the water is freezing still. I mean, to be expected. That's not stopping Bryce from here though. But can't go to the Myrtle Beach without hitting the beach at least once.
Sitting here chilling on the beach, and Bryson had a little ice cream break. I think he's maybe getting more sand than he has ice cream. Papa had a ice cream sandwich, half of one. Avery had the rest. As you can tell, she's wearing half of it on her head. Daddy had an orange. Someone's healthy. I had a Snickers ice cream bar and it was delicious.
Which way did you call, babe?
I'll say north.
I got south. It's looking like north. Yeah, you win this one.
I won! The boys are gonna go ride their bike. Actually, it's not Kenny's bike, it's BJ, my dad's wife's bike. He had to leave his bike at home. He's gonna take it out for a ride. Have fun! All right, hello Mosiers. So Kenny and my dad have gone out on a bike ride, and Bryson and I are just kind of chilling right here in the campsite. And I thought I'd take this time to kind of show you around our site, show you kind of what we got going on with the camper, and talk to you about some things that we're doing when we're camping, things that we're doing that I really like, we feel like we're doing well, and then things that I just know we haven't quite figured out yet. And I would happily take suggestions. So if you see something where you're like, oh, I have a way better idea than that, then please feel free to leave it in the comments down below, because I wouldn't say we're the most experienced campers by no means, and would love some advice. So let me show you around. Alright, so here is our current campsite. Now here so you can see that we are on site 100, and that's here at Myrtle Beach State Park. There's our camper in the truck. Let me come around so you guys can actually see what we got going on. Now I will say we've stayed at 4 different sites at Myrtle Beach State Park. We really do like this park, but you guys know one of the things we like most is privacy when we're looking at a site. And this site's not so bad because this is the back side of our camper. But this site right here, we are really close to these guys, and there was another tent just right there not a little bit ago, but they just packed up and left, but half their party's still here. And one thing, since we're so close at night, we've had to be super quiet. Like if I get up in the middle of the night because I need to use the bathroom, I could literally hear these guys, you know, asleep over in their tent. And I was like trying my best to be super quiet. So not the most private site. 100's probably been my least favorite site so far that we've stayed in. So let me show you a little bit around our campsite. We have our canopy that we always put up over our table. There's Bryson kind of like, Mom, what are you doing right now? And I love that we do this. This is something that I feel like we're actually doing well. You guys probably saw on our Santee trip, it rained like crazy, and we still were able to use our picnic table just fine, and no one else really was, because I didn't really see anybody else who did that. But there's tons of people here that do that. I know it's not a new thing. People do it all the time. So I do like that. So we kind of have like our dining area. And the thing about camping, it just always looks like you're so kind of like a pack rat, because you just have to bring so much stuff with you. One thing I do not like that we're doing on this camping trip is hanging all the towels from the awning to dry. I just think it looks trashy, and I know I need to not worry about that kind of stuff because we're camping, but it needs more function over fashion, and I'm not so much. So I would really rather hang a clothesline, maybe towards the back, but there just wasn't a really great spot on this site to do that. So that's why we're doing it in this way this trip. But normally I would like to hang a clothesline. All right. Bryson's over here chilling, drinking a milk. Say hey, Bryson.
Hey, Bryson.
He always does that. All right, we got our little fire pit over here, chair set up, nothing unusual there. And here's our camper. Now, What I do like that we've been able to finally do is we finally got the bottom all painted and the roof painted. So when this thing is closed right now, it looks great. But we're not done with it on the outside when it's open. So like you can see that kind of smear beside the door right there. We're gonna repolish all of the silver, so we'll get all that off. Our stove top looks terrible. You know, this whole camper is 30 years old, so we're gonna redo that, make that look all much better. The only thing that I really think stinks is I hate this green that's in our canopy, and I can't get rid of it. I've looked it up, and people say that painting with fabric paint is just not a good idea since it folds up so much. So I don't know, if you guys have any suggestions, feel free, give me some advice on that. We also got our little, kind of like our little porta john here. Got Bryson's little potty in there, and my little potty. We only use this at night. Bryson uses it all day, but at night I hate walking all the way to the bathhouse because it's so dark and kind of creeps me out. So here's something that I actually love, this trip that we're doing. It's worked out really well for us. And this is like it's actually a fish cleaning table. But it just folds up real nice. You got your tank down below that you're dumping into, and it just hooks up to the faucet through the water hose with our water connection. And you literally have an outdoor sink that works right here on your campsite. So that's been very awesome for washing dishes. But what I don't like is how crowded the countertop is because we don't have storage. So I was talking to Kenny today, and I really think what I'd like to do is to build a shelf from that ledge to that ledge, and then put tubs down here when we have it set up at our campsite, and then we'll be able to store our dry dishes down below. I think that just will go a lot better. So that's my idea, but if you guys have any other ones, you know, please let me know. Our rug is also new. If you do not have an outdoor rug and you have a camper, get yourself one. It just makes it so much more comfortable out here. All right, let's take you in the camper. All right, now please know, we're still, the camper in the inside, we're still really working on. We haven't really done hardly anything to it yet. So we have our bed space over here. So this summer I'm going to, because I'm a school teacher, so in the summer I'm pretty free. I'm gonna put this out in our backyard, and I'm gonna rehaul the inside. I'm gonna have to do a lot of stain removing on the canvas on the inside. It just, to me, it just looks dirty, and I hate that. So I'm gonna work on getting that out. And I know people always show done campers with like the nice pretty bedding with the throw pillows, and when you're actually camping, that's just not realistic. So we just put a sheet down, we put our sleeping bags, our pillows, and then I always fold up our extra blankets if it's chilly like this trip has been, down at the bottom. And then these beds are so big, we fit perfectly with our bags down in the back of the bed. So right now I'm currently using this little end table as kind of like a pantry. I just have all of our food, our dry food, kind of thrown on it. Obviously all the cold food's outside in the cooler. This is something I know we're not doing well. I think what I want to do is get a plastic tub and put all this food in it, but I'm not 100% sure. I would like it honestly to be able to fit right back in that spot when we're set up in camping. But the thing is, in a pop-up, anything that you get has to be able to come in here, and it has to fit below this level here, because when you close the pop-up, these beds slide in, and everything that's stored in here has to be down below this level. If you notice, all the furnishings, or all the pieces of furniture that are stuck in, they all are below that because the beds slide in over everything. The only thing that's not is this cabinet, and this whole piece actually lifts up and lays down into the floor. So this space right here, you can actually see that stain on this really ugly floor. That's where that sink piece always sits. So I think a tub would be good, a plastic tub with a lid, and when we're when we're moving, I'll be able to maybe sit it right here in front of the door when it's all closed up, and then when we're actually camping, I can just pick it and sit it up right there on top of this table, and it'll be out of the way. That's kind of what I'm leaning to now, but if you guys have any other better suggestions, let me know. So we got our countertop here, which I use as a end table, and our dirty laundry thing in, and I'm still kind of using the sink right now, even as extra pantry space. We do store our dishes that we don't use all the time down below. We've got some every food that always stays pretty much in the camper in here, like some packet condiments, plastic cups, silver, that kind of stuff. That's all of our cleaning supplies. And then we've got first aid stuff in here, and batteries. This drawer, actually, we could fit a lot more in here. I'm just really not sure, because we really haven't had the camper very long, and I'm not sure exactly where I want to put everything is the problem. I do know I'm going to completely redo this summer. We're going to tear this sink out because we never use it, and just get rid of it. We're going to take this ugly green countertop off. We're going to build us a new countertop. I'm going to paint this cabinet and change out the handles. I'm going to put this trim back into this drawer that's been ripped out. I don't even know how the previous owners did this, or whoever owned it before us. It's 30 years old, so who knows. So the drawers can't slide all the way back, and they'll come out a little easier, and they'll look a lot better. And then this bottom piece, we're actually going to rip all of these out. It's just one big chunk anyways. So we're going to rip it all out, and I think we're going to hang a cute fabric curtain up, and then we're going to store stuff underneath, obviously, because storage is the biggest thing here. I'm going to replace these floors. They are super old, 30 years, laminate. And the people who painted this blue before they owned it, you know, got paint all over it too. Not that I care, because I still would have covered it up anyways, because the floor is just terrible. The only thing on the inside I've really been able to do so far is I did make some curtains. So these are my gray curtains. This is what the curtains looked like before. This kind of ugly gray, or sorry, green. They were gross. We're gonna rip this thing out and rebuild it. We're gonna make it go all the way down. I think we're gonna put some shelves in one, and then keep one kind of like it is now, where it just lifts up and you can store things inside. And then the only other thing that I've also done is I have reupholstered these already. So this gray fabric is of my choosing. They were a pretty gross 70s looking pattern before I did that. So we have Bryson's bed here, and this will change and flip up into a seating area booth. And then we have another bed over there, which is where my dad's sleeping right now. So it's kind of a mess over there. I'll show you that. So if you have any other suggestions, please let me know. I'm happy to hear them. Let me know if you see something that we're doing and you think, wow, I have a much better idea for that. Let me know. What color?
Pink.
Pink egg. No, I didn't hide any that way. Look over here.
Sorry, Mama.
I will see it. No.
Nope, didn't hide any in there.
It has the body.
Didn't hide any in the body. Oh, you're right.
I
You found
There you
the
go.
egg.
did chick.
Good, that's a chick. That's right. Good job. All right, keep looking. There's more. Where are they?
Go look that way.
I'll open your eyes.
Tyson, you missed one. Look over here, puppy.
Papa, I missed one.
You did. You need to look a little harder.
It will be higher.
Papa's still wanting your eggs?
Mm-hmm.
Where'd he put it?
Where did Papa put it? Oh, you're never gonna find it out.
Oh.
There's the orange heart egg.
Yeah. About green.
There's the green egg. Careful around the fire.
Uh-huh.
It's hot.
There's the green egg.
He'll show you.
Ah. Good job.
It's a bee. About yellow.
Okay, careful around the fire. Come here.
Yellow.
Don't run. Walk around.
A dinosaur.
That's the yellow dinosaur egg. Now, Bryson, you have one more, and I think you should ask Papa where it is. Come over here and ask him. No, no, no. Careful around the fire. Come around here.
Where's purple egg?
Where's the purple egg?
Where's purple egg?
Where is it?
What's it?
It's in my beard.
There!
Yay!
And then neck.
There it is.
A purple
There's the purple egg. We didn't draw anything on the purple egg. It's got a blue dot, though. It's a Jupiter egg.
It's
not blue, but-
See all your eggs, Bryson. Yay!
Good job. All right, you want to eat an egg?
There's it.
Is it nummy?
Mm-hmm.
Say nummy, nummy.
Nummy, nummy.
Ew, it's getting dirty from his hand.
Is it getting dirty?
He's licking the dirt off. That's a boy right there.
Flavor.
I need hair.
Yeah.
I hope these are good.
Tonight for dinner, we are having potatoes and steak. We didn't get very great steak because we couldn't find any, so we had to marinate.
Hello. Hello. Hello.
Hello, baby. Num num. Is it really hot, dear?
Very.
Are you burning yourself
Yes.
several times?
Yes.
Hello, Bryson. Cheese. Just so you know, this campfire cooking is not a how-to video because we really don't know what we're doing. It should be interesting.
One thing.
I'm super happy. I love to eat.
Burnt steak and undone potatoes.
Yeah, I typically like my steak bloody, but it's okay. Can't cook evenly
I
on
had
a
to heat it
fire.
up twice because potatoes weren't done.
It's still gonna be delicious. Never said we were Iron Chef with campfire.
At least I didn't ruin a ribeye, right?
That's right, because I couldn't find any.
A lot of flavor.
Nummy nummy.
Nummy nummy.
Well, you said that.
I've done it both times though.
Roasting peeps over the fire. Because
Do
we're,
Easter tradition.
because we're camping on Easter. Can't wait to try it.
Look at Bryson.
How's yours, Bryson? Is it good? Mm-hmm. And the end result is a glazed marshmallow goo.
Still kind of shaped like a chicken.
Stop.
Bryson, tell us your scary ghost story.
Scary ghost is scary. It is high. It is scary. It is dry. It is
It's flies?
And then this. And then there. And then hey, it goes. And it goes.
Ah!
And wait, and now goes with the star.
Oh, it's a star. Thank goodness.
Oh man.
And then behind you is on the wing. And the ghost is behind you.
You see anything?
I see your silhouette. Hey Heather,
Yeah?
what are we doing?
We are out taking a late night stroll because Bryson and Papa have gone to bed. And Kenny and I were not ready to go to bed yet, so we wanted to get a little walk in. So we walked along the beach at night and it was nice.
And cold.
And cold. It's a little chilly out here.
And the common theme of this entire trip is cold. I was going to show you Ava, but it's really dark. You can't see her.
Nope. Can't see anybody.
All you can see is Heather's head against the background of the hotels.
You're playing in the water?
I guess the Myrtle Beach on season's starting because this is stop and go. Everybody's here. We're getting through this pretty quick, aren't we?
Mm-hmm. Flying.
I hope this Jeep didn't just leave their car here. I have never seen so many Harley Davidson shoes. They're everywhere. So if you need some Harley boots, step on in. Yeah, Sparkies.
In 2.9 miles, keep right onto US 501 north toward Dillion.
I've walked so much it thinks we're moving. This place just keeps on going.
It's huge. Hold Mama's hand.
I thought these doors were the end of it earlier. You can walk through these doors and then there's more. This is insane.
There's a whole backpacking section.
It's like it's like Hermione's purse. Or that tent in Harry Potter. You know what I'm talking about?
Mm-hmm. Well, you have to be me if I know.
Now we're in the preserve.
You'd rather have the ball than the ninja sword? Are you sure?
So yeah, there's definitely plenty of parking. You got your RV or bus or whatever. I think you should definitely stop in, man. One of the Sparkies on Highway 501, leaving Myrtle Beach.
All right, we just left Sparky's. I wouldn't really call it a gas station. It is, but it's also a souvenir store, convenience store, fireworks stand, produce stand, concessions, preservatives,
Harley Davidson boot supplier,
a lot of shoes, like a shoe store, restaurant. I mean, the place was massive.
It's like you look down the hall and it just keeps going. When you get to the end, there's a corner. It keeps going.
Yeah, it's kind of like The Shining. Like just walking down, like, is this place ever gonna end?
It didn't look that big driving across, like in front of it. It was deceiving.
Yeah. But pretty cool little place. You know, I got me some boiled peanuts and a cream soda in a glass bottle. So it's always fun when you can get like old-fashioned treats like that. At least in my opinion. Kenny got himself a new hat that says Myrtle Beach on it. Bryson got him a shark truck.
We are not really that close to Myrtle Beach, but I guess if you're on your way out and you forgot to get your Myrtle Beach merchandise, last chance.
Yeah, we were probably maybe an hour from Myrtle Beach.
An hour of stop and go traffic. To be honest, I
that's
kind of
true.
needed that stop because I was getting frustrated with traffic.
He was. Kenny has no patience. None. And he was getting a little frustrated. But now we've used the restroom and we're on our way home and we got our goodies. And if you're ever passing Sparky's, give it a stop. It was cute. I was about to say little store. It was a cute, ginormous store.